Hey guys, so I figured I would do a summary tutorial since it is summer after all. Maybe some of you don't like coconuts, but for those of you who do, this is a great craft. So we have a coconut shell here. It's been hollowed out. Basically, all you have to do is crunch it up into tiny little pieces about this size, and then go a step further and get it into pendant size. So I have a piece that I think is pretty cute right here, which I'll be working on in the video. Our goal is to turn it from this to this. So keep watching and I'll show you how it's done. Okay, so the first step is to get all of this fuzzy stuff off, which I actually did already, but it's pretty easy. You just take some coarse sandpaper or a nail file and we're just gonna rub it off. And I actually find instead of going like this, sometimes it's easier just to lay the sandpaper down and go small circles back and forth on top of it, and eventually you'll get all of that weird membrane off of it. Okay, so after that step is done, and you do the coarsest one, and you get the edges. Now, if you find that it's really rough, you can see it's like tearing my stuff up here. There's not much you can do about it if you aren't familiar with power tools. I'd say the best bet is probably a bandsaw. You could probably shape this into something awesome. Or I guess if you want to go the slower route, you could use just a handsaw. But as for shaping it by sandpaper, it's gonna take forever. A Dremel might help, but you're pretty much just picking a shape that you can work with. As you can see, this one over here was pretty much that shape, and I was lucky enough to use these clippers, which I use for tile cutting, and I was able to pinch the shape off very carefully. I kind of drew a guideline to match the other side, and then just crunched it and prayed, because it can shatter in places you don't want, as well as probably it's kind of difficult and unpredictable, and you may end up ruining the piece more than you want. So I'm actually just gonna 86 that piece, and we're gonna try a more simple piece to sand than a circle. I'm always making things more difficult for myself on video. Don't know why I do that, but yeah. Okay, so let's try to get this into a acceptable shape, if possible. Come on, you. Come on. Alright, I think that's as good as I'm gonna get it with this. It's very, very hard stuff. Yeah, my hands are not gonna, ow, yeah, alright. Good job, Lisa. Okay, so the goal here is to work from the coarsest sandpaper down to the finest, and you're just gonna hit the top, the edges. You can do the back just to even it out a little, but there's not much you can really do about that. That's pretty much as good as it's going to get. So I'm just gonna speed through this, and once again, thickest to finest, I believe I'm going from 100 to whatever this one is, 600. Finer the better, the more shine you'll get. Alright, here we go.